Good afternoon. This is Victoria B, 333 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I'm so grateful that you guys decided to pick me to view today. Hope you're having a blessed day. I hope everything's going okay for you. This video I'm going to do today is part 2 of the video I did on August 29th, and it's titled, What's Done in the Dark Eventually Comes Out in the Light, Hidden Truths Revealed. So it's okay to watch this one first, but you might want to watch part 1 also. So this is going to be it's a takeoff on the Magick. There was this King of Swords in here. This is our karmic partner, King of Swords from my last video, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or they could just be in this energy. We determined that is our karmic partner. So, and in my last video, this person, this King of Swords, it says someone paying, doing magic. This person is paying someone to do magic on the DM and the DF. So I want to go a little bit more into that today, what kind of magic they are doing, so we can give the DM and DF a little heads up so they know what's going on. And let me go over our people in the story from the last video. Our divine masculine it's our divine masculine is the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. That's our divine masculine. Our divine feminine is the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And our karmic, our feminine energy karmic, this is our feminine energy karmic, is the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'm going to repeat this again. Our karmic partner, our masculine energy karmic partner is the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this King of Swords is the one is paying someone to do magic or doing it themselves. It says paying someone to do magic. So it could be an experienced person that doesn't know what they're doing, so they had to go to a professional person, a black magician, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go into that a little bit, what type of magic they're using today, and go into a little more detail to let you guys know, to give the DM and the DF a heads up so they can protect themselves. And this is this King of Swords. That's our person doing the magic, and they are a masculine energy karmic partner. So we have 2 karmics on here. We have the DM, the DF, and a masculine energy karmic partner and a feminine energy karmic partner. So let's check it out and see what kind of magic this person is doing. I didn't get anything on the Queen of Swords, just on the King of Swords, but we're going to go a little bit more detail today and try to figure out so you guys can have some protection. Okay, let's see. What does, I'm using my deck Sip to Life Messages 2. All right, I'm going to go over to our divine masculine. What does the divine masculine need to know? What messages do they need to know? This fire sign, King. Okay. It says Sue, winning a Sue. Okay. You possibly could have this King of Wands here, our divine masculine. This is who we're talking about. Could possibly had to go to court or had some kind of lawsuit put on them. And according to this, you're going to be the winner. Take it how it resonates. It will not resonate with everybody, but you're going to be winning a lawsuit. Ever what that is, I don't know. It could be civil. It could be criminal. It could be anything. It could be over child support, custody, alimony. But anyway, it says here on this card, Spirit is telling you that you're going to come out the winner. So that's a good thing. So that's our King of Wands, Divine Masculine. Okay, and I've got on the bottom of the deck, Apology. The Apology card. This King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, our Divine Masculine. They possibly want to apologize to somebody, or someone wants to apologize to you. Maybe someone apologized to you. You need to take that how it resonates to your personal situation. All right, let's check and see what's going on with our Divine Feminine. The Queen of Wands. Okay, fire sign. All fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see what's going on with our Divine Feminine with regards to the situation we're talking about today. What is the message, Spirit, for our Divine Feminine? What do they need to know? What is the message? What do they need to know for this time? For their highest good? What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Okay. Advisor. Okay. It says advisor. Advisor. Okay, Divine Feminine. You may be seeing a spiritual advisor. You may be seeking an attorney. You may just be talking to friends and getting their advice. But it looks like a professional person. So maybe you are in the future, you might have to go see an attorney. Or it could just mean you're going to someone, you have a mentor that you talk to, and you're going to them for advice. Ever how that resonates with everybody. And the bottom of the deck, I have disgusted. Disgusted could mean the lady has a look on her face, like she just is disgusted with somebody or something. You could be disgusted with this whole situation, this magic, these two karmics. You could be disgusted with everything. It looks like they're just looking like maybe you're frustrated, you're disgusted. Maybe sometimes dealing with all this has just made you sick. That's possible. That's how she looks. She's just like, ugh. Something is making you sick or disgusted. Maybe when you see, you know about these karmics and they're just making you, just the thought of them makes you sick to your stomach. That's the message I'm getting. Take it how it resonates for your personal situation. Okay, what do we need to know for our Queen of Swords, feminine energy karmic? What do we need to know? What do we need to know for that situation? Just checking into today's energy since I did the video on the 29th. Spirit, let us know. What messages do you have for us for this Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, karmic, feminine energy karmic? What's the message, please, Spirit? Okay. Got a bunch of cards on that. Our Queen of Swords, karmic, feminine energies, tarot, seeking answers. Okay. This person, this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, karmic, could be going and getting tarot readings. I believe I mentioned that in my last video. I think I did. I'm pretty sure. But they're seeking answers. They're getting tarot readings on the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. I had mentioned that in my other video, and I think I had said that they were getting wrong. The tarot readers just kind of taking their money. They're giving them wrong advice just to keep. They were telling them, this karmic, that they're the Divine Feminine. just to keep getting her money. So it's an unethical tarot reader they're going to see. Okay. It says abundance. Okay, this Queen of Swords, feminine energy, they're abundant right now. They have money, they have financial security or abundance in other ways. Then I have the card STI, awaiting results. So this Queen of Swords, feminine energy, could have an STI, STD, sexually transmitted disease. Okay. And they may have went and got tested and they're awaiting results right now. So they may be asking the tarot reader about that too. And I got the card toxic family, toxic relatives, family disputes. Okay, for this Queen of Swords, her family is very toxic. I told you in the last video, their family, they do black magic, dark art spells, medieval type magic, calling on spirits, calling on demons, any type of dark, negative, black magic. They use it on the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and anyone else that comes into contact with them, that crosses them. And it runs in the family. The mother does it, the grandmother, the father, the children, they teach it to the children. So this person, Queen of Swords, has possibly been doing this since she was a child. Okay, so you need to be careful of that. Investigating, look more into someone or into a situation. So this Queen of Swords, our feminine energy karmic, you might want to check into, do a background check on them and check and see what has happened to them. Look into the more spiritual look into their family history and so forth. Take that how it resonates for your personal situation. Okay, and on the bottom, we have trust. Trust is broken. So someone has broken this Queen of Swords trust, this karmic feminine, and it's probably this karmic masculine over here. I'm pretty sure because it's these two karmics got two karmics on here, so they're probably, this is the couple that's king and queen of swords. They're both karmics, so possibly this king of swords has done something to this queen of swords where the trust is broken. There could have been cheating, there could have been stealing money or anything. It could be any number of things, but their trust is broken with their partner, and they're both karmics. Okay. And what do we have for what messages do we have for our King of Swords? Karmic partner, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that's paying someone to do magic. So this person doesn't know how to do magic. Maybe they've tried to do magic on their own and it failed. So now they're going to somebody, they're paying someone to do it. Okay. So we're going to check and see what that is. So let's see, what do we need to know about this King of Swords? It's doing the magic. This is the whole basis of the reading. This Queen of Swords also, they do magic as well. Their family. Remember, I had her, the family. It runs all in the family. Dark arts. Okay, Spirit, what is the message for this King of Swords, karmic partner? Masculine energy that's paying someone to do magic on the divine feminine and the divine masculine. What's the message? Okay, yep. Here, well, I've got one card. Unhex. So the advice to the DM and the DF is to go and get unhexed. They have put some sort of curse or hex on you. Black magic, of course, is a curse or a hex. Some very negative magic, possibly dangerous. I mean, it could cause you to get in a car accident. It could cause you to become sick. They could even try to mess with your children, your relatives. So it's very careful. Pay attention to it. Pay close attention. And you need to, if you don't know how to send the magic, return to sender, you need to go to someone who can undo this magic and return to sender so it doesn't affect you or your family, DM and DF. Okay. On the bottom, we have the evil eye. The evil eye is, okay, the evil eye is done mentally. That's not any type of magic. That's manipulation in your mind. That's jealousy. They have there are evil eye spells, okay? But it also can be done with the mind. This King of Swords is very jealous of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So all they have to do, all you have to do is think negative thoughts. And sometimes if it's really toxic, this person is really toxic, they're really negative because they are paying someone to do magic. Anyone that does that, they're not a good person, and they do not want to see this DM and DF be together. They're jealous, so they're projecting the evil eye. Evil eye can actually manifest into something. It can cause you to have bad luck. So for this, you need to tell whoever you're going to unhex you, or if you do it yourself. A good thing to do right now would go get an evil eye pendulum, a pendant like an amulet that has the eye on it, some kind of evil eye, and some protective crystals and some prayer meditation until you can go to a professional person, because that's what they're doing. They put the evil eye. Then I have volcano activity, eruption, emotions. Oh my God, this masculine karmic is mad. They're mad. They're on fire. They could possibly be a fire sign instead of an air sign. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe not, but maybe so. This King of Swords doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could just be somebody that's cold and detached, and they're in their mind. Okay, this is like a King of Swords, the bad side of the King of Swords. It could possibly be. They could even be a fire sign. I don't know. Probably I got Leo on the other video. I did a verification in Leo, so it could possibly be a Leo doing this. This person, this King of Swords / fire sign maybe, has a very bad temper. Their emotions, they're very jealous, they're very possessive of this divine feminine. They don't like that they're interested in someone else. They don't want these two to be together. It just something's gonna happen. And I got the card yesterday, a physical fight. Like this Queen of Swords wants to fight the divine feminine, and this other person, this King of Swords, is mad. They are pissed. Their emotions are erupting like a volcano. And it's only a matter of time before some damage gets done. So y'all need to protect yourself, DM and DF. And then I got eviction, possible eviction, or is evicted. This masculine energy, King of Swords, could have lost their house, could have got kicked out, evicted. So now they have no place to live. I got the card house hunting on the first video for them. So it looks like this is just repeating itself. Envy, someone is jealous of you. Yes, this King of Swords is jealous, envious of the DM and the DF. We already determined that. They're money hungry. They could be trying to go towards the divine feminine because they're money hungry. They need money. It may not have anything, probably doesn't have anything to do with love. They need money. They need help. And breaking a contract. Probably it could be some kind of business contract, or they could be getting divorced. They could be getting divorced. This King and Queen of Swords could be married. Maybe they're getting a divorce, or they're breaking a business contract, something like that. And I got fake friend. This King of Swords / fire sign possibly has a fake friend that's leading them in the wrong direction. They don't want to see them happy. That's their drinking buddy, their buddy they go out with to pick up women. And this person is low vibrational, and they do not want this masculine to do good. They want to keep them with them. No telling with that. It could be a same-sex relationship. You just never know. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it could be. Then I got the card kicked out. Be gone. So it has a woman in that picture. Kicked out, be gone. This Queen of Swords, I think this King and Queen of Swords are married. This woman could have kicked this King of Swords out, and that's why that's why he has no place to live. She had him evicted. Or maybe she got kicked out as well. Take it how it resonates to your situation. Okay. Okay. I got the Lotto card. Okay, this King of Swords masculine could have possibly have won some money in the lottery. Wow, got lucky. It's a very good possibility. I have been reading with this deck for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever seen this card come up. So, King of Swords, either air sign or fire sign, whichever, karmic partner, you could have possibly come into some money. And maybe you didn't want to share that money with this woman, with this Queen of Swords, and she kicked you out. That's very possible. Okay. So I've never seen this lotto card come up. I knew it was in there, but since I've been doing readings with these cards, I've never seen it come up. So if you're listening, whoever's resonating with this, go get a lottery ticket. Okay. A scratch off, a lottery ticket, get a scratch off and a number. Play the numbers. And here's the card sued, being sued. Okay, this King of Swords could be being sued. This King of Wands over here won their lawsuit. This one here, this King of Swords could be being sued. Okay, for so whatever it is, we don't know. It depends on your situation. Altercation, physical fight. They could have gotten to a physical fight with this Queen of Swords. Stripper. This came up yesterday in my reading. This Queen of Swords could be in the female entertainment industry, an exotic dancer. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's for her. Fake business partner. All right, either one of you guys, either the King or the Queen of Swords, could have a fake business partner. So I'm just going to put this over here. I'll put it with bad health, health concerns, ill, etc. Okay, this is for the Queen of Swords. Bad health. And because the reason I'm saying that, because the Queen of Swords, our karmic feminine energy, the STD card came up. So STD, they're awaiting results, and that's the bad health issue. That's what's wrong. They could have a sexually transmitted disease. Okay. I'm not saying this is everybody. This you have to, and I'm seeing this abundance card. I thought that was funny. The Queen of Swords is abundant because she is a female entertainer. She could possibly be a stripper or some kind of female entertainer, escort, so forth and so on. Okay. All right. And we got bad health and STD. And then I got reconciliation. It's very possible that in the future, this King and Queen of Swords will get back together and reconcile. All right. Let's see. Let's get some more messages for our divine masculine, divine feminine. Hey, Spirit, what's the message for our King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, divine masculine? What's this apology card about? Maybe that'll come up. Might have to pull out some tarot here in a minute. We're going to get to the magic part. I'm just pulling up some energies for today because it is a continuation of the video I did on 8/29. What's done in the dark eventually comes out in the light. Hidden truths revealed. So you can watch this one first, but go back and watch part 1, okay, of that video, and it'll give you a lot of clarification because this is a continuation, but you can watch this one first if it's up to you. It's basically carrying over into the same energy. I'm just trying to get to some other things they're up to. Hey, Spirit, what's the message for this King of Wands? What do they need to know? Anything else they need to know? What's the message, Spirit? Or King of Wands, Divine Masculine. Okay, one jumping out. Sugar Daddy. Okay, well, I don't know what that's about. This Divine Masculine could be with a girl, a young girl. Since it's a masculine energy, he could be taking care of some young girl. He could be supporting a young girl. I'm not saying this is for everybody. It just says sugar daddy. It's very possible they could have a young girlfriend or a young, because this divine DM and DF is not in union. So he could possibly be really an older person and have a young girlfriend, or the divine feminine could be younger than him to be on the more positive side. Either way, take that how it resonates. Maybe he wants to take care of the divine feminine. Maybe he wants to be the sugar daddy. I don't know. Competition. Someone sees you as competition, envy. Oh, yeah, well, that's easy to figure out. This King of Swords sees our King of Wands, the divine masculine, as competition. Of course, someone sees you as competition because they are very angry about it over here. Very angry. Even though they're still with this Queen of Swords, or they're trying to reconcile with them, maybe, and they won the lottery, they won some money. They're still jealous because they still obviously want this divine feminine for whatever reason. And we got keep going, dinero. That's come up twice now. Somebody, either the divine feminine or the divine masculine, is going to be some money's coming. Dinero. We'll put that. I feel like that's both energies. Okay, for some reason, because it came up for the divine feminine when I was shuffling. Okay, I was shuffling cards, and that kept coming up for the DF. It could be the DM or DF. You've got some money coming. Even our karmic could possibly have won the lottery, or they need to go play the lottery. Just telling you that. So we'll just put that here. Manifest. This King of Wands is manifesting their wishes. Divine masculines manifesting their wishes. They're manifesting. So both of the DMDF could be getting money, and our karmic male needs to go play the lottery. And King of Wands, divine masculine, you have a fake coworker. I don't want to get too much into that because I don't know what's going on. Only you'll know when you'll see it. You have a fake coworker. It could be someone, usually someone that's right in your face that you're close contact with are the ones you need to watch out for. But I would look into that if I were you. If you own some type, if wherever you work, or if you own some type of business, whatever resonates. Okay. Earthquake, threat, warning, emotions. So King of Wands, divine masculine. You could be feeling emotional right now. You could be feeling like, you could be feeling like you're shaking, like maybe you're nervous. Your emotions are just all out of whack right now, and I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Let's get a couple cards on this divine feminine. But both sides are getting some money. The Queen of Swords isn't getting any money, so she's the only one. But karmic partner, King of Swords, air or fire sign that's paying people to do spells, and the evil eye. Your lottery card came up, so you might want to go play the lottery. That's probably when this Queen of Swords is going to reconcile with you, is when she finds out you have this money. I'm just saying, it just popped in my head. Okay, what messages do we have for our divine feminine? Spirit, what messages do we have for our divine feminine, please? Thank you. Okay. Rumors. Okay. Okay, rumors. Someone starting rumors. So somebody, divine feminine, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone is talking about you. They're talking smack. They're passing, telling lies on you, rumors, talking about you, probably because you look successful. The Queen of Wands is usually successful. You might own your own business, or you might have a good job. You could be nice looking. Usually King and Queen of Wands are nice looking people. They're charismatic, they're good looking. Someone could just be jealous of you, maybe because of what you do, just for you. I mean, people are jealous all the time. Rumors. Anyone that starts rumors on you, if they're bad rumors, I'm sure they are. Just be aware that someone is talking about you, Divine Feminine, spreading rumors. Okay. And one more message. Excuse me, I need to get a drink of water. Whoa. Now, I think I'm going to reshuffle because that's just something, I just dropped the deck, so that doesn't count. You guys need to listen carefully to this video. You need to watch the first one too, part 1. I'm going to put that in the description box so you'll be able to see that. Okay, with Spirit, do we any more messages for our Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Anything else that they need to know, this feminine energy? Spirit, what's the message? Any more messages? What's the message, Spirit? I hope you guys are having a good day. I've been just chilling in my house today. Now I'm talking to you guys. Any more messages for our Divine Feminine? Any more messages? Spirit, what's the message? All right, let's cut the cards. Don't have a lot of room over here, guys. One. Okay, let's see what we got here. Divine Feminine. Okay, huh. That's odd. That don't look right. I'm gonna do it again. That doesn't look like a message for the Divine Feminine. It just tells me that's not the correct message. Maybe I need to keep shuffling. Okay. All right. Anything else I need to know? I don't want to use that card. I'm sorry. It's just didn't fit with the situation. There we go. Stalker. Okay. Someone keeping tabs, watching you, etc. So, Divine Feminine, I knew I need to keep shuffling. You have a stalker. Someone is watching you. They could be watching you through your computer. They could be watching you on your phone, on your social media, on your Instagram, or riding by your house, anything. You know, it's hard to tell. So just be aware you have a stalker. All right. Obstacles. Obstacles are being cleared. Okay. So Divine Feminine, any obstacles you've been going through, they're about to be cleared up. That is great news. And you're getting some money. So, and this King of Wands may be getting some money too. All right, let's see what we have. Let's do some spiritual tea messages. Show you my deck, spiritual tea. All right, any more? I'm going to bring up this King of Swords magic. We're going to find out what kind of magic they're doing now. We're going to get some more information. Spirit, what is the message for this King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Leo, possibly? Karmic partner. Leo, it could be another fire sign. Karmic partner paying someone to do magic. Spirit, what's the message on this King of Swords? Karmic masculine that's paying someone to do magic on the DM and the DF. Any messages we need from this spiritual tea deck? I have another deck I'm going to use that will tell you exactly more into what we know. They're doing the evil eye. Okay, I'm going to go over this one more time before I get any more cards. The evil eye. Okay. Show you what we're reading now. Now we're getting down to the heart of the video. It's our King of Swords. Karmic partner is the King of Swords, a masculine energy. They're paying someone to do magic on the DM and the DF. That's what I'm looking into now. So they are wishing bad on you. They're so angry, so jealous of the DM and DF. They're putting an evil eye spell with their mind, and they could be doing some. There could be some evil eye spells as well that they're doing. They may have tried to do spells and it didn't work, so now they're paying someone to do it. Also, I saw another one in here. Wait a minute. I think that, oh yeah, the unhexed card. So, they have went to somebody and put a black magic spell on the DM and DF, and the DM DF need to, return to sender, get this unhexed, send it back, do the bounce it back to them. Okay, do the bounce. All right, that's the two there. That's the magic on that. I'm going to put these cards down here by themselves. Okay, let's get some spiritual tea, some more, just a couple of messages on this. Okay, Spirit, okay. Yeah, there it is again. Wow. Okay. This evil eye has come up twice. Evil eye, protect yourself. So they're doing the evil eye on you, some kind of evil eye spell, paying someone to do this. So this is not mental manipulation. This is an actual spell. Okay. We've got evil eye come up twice. Okay. And unhex. I mean, they put some sort of curse or hex on you using evil eye, some kind of evil eye spell. That's what this person they're paying is doing. And you need to get some protection on that. What else is on here? Continuation. Okay. This is continuation. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on this card. This is continuation. See, there's some astrological signs on here. See that guy, his third eye is all the way open. So this is probably the person that's doing the magic. You know, they've got their third eye is all the way open. They may be going to do spells over and over until eventually this DM and DF just bad things happen to them. But you know, that kind of stuff never works. It'll go back on them. So the signs on this card, on this continuation card, are Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo. Okay, yeah, we've got Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Virgo. So This can be, see the little signs on here, the little astrological signs. So Scorpio, um, if you're a Scorpio, you have water in your chart. If the divine feminine or the divine masculine has water in their chart, this could affect you. If the DM or DF has Taurus in their chart, or Scorpio has Taurus in their chart, it could affect them. Scorpio and Taurus so far, and Sagittarius, that could affect you, and Virgo. Okay, or it could mean that, or it could mean that there are four people doing this magic on you, on the DM and the DF. They could, and the people could be a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Sag, or a Virgo, or the practitioner doing this. It could be just one practitioner, and they could have all this in their chart, and they're doing it right now because it says continuation. That person's concentrating with their third eye. That could mean all that, all the above. Take it how it resonates. Okay, let's see. That's all I'm going to take for those. I'll take the one off the bottom because it fits. Self-love. This King of Swords, either fire or air sign, needs to learn to love themselves. That's the whole issue here. They're having some self-love issues. They don't feel worthy. And this is why they're acting the way they are. Okay. So it looks like evil eye spells and they have no self-love. But that continuation card, pay attention to what I just said on that, because that could mean a lot of things. Okay. So that's all I'm going to take out of there. Is there any spiritual tea for this Queen of Swords that's getting the tarot readings, that has the bad health, the STD, STI, trying to reconcile with this, back with her? I think these two are married, or they're married, or they're together. This King and Queen of Swords. That's what I'm getting. All right. Meditation. Needing to meditate, studying meditation, get grounded and balanced. So it says studying, either needing to meditate or studying meditation. This Queen of Swords could be studying meditation, or actually doing it. It depends. They could be trying, because it says abundance in here, and they got their money's good. They may be trying to, trying to improve themselves. Then I got 111, manifesting new beginnings. Be mindful of thoughts. Okay, so they're trying. This Queen of Swords is trying to have a new beginning with something. Hard to tell what that is. They may be seeing the numbers 111. I don't know how this card got in here. This is a card from another deck. What is it called? To put my glasses on. This card can't, if it get, because I really try to put all my cards back in the correct decks. So kind of a fanatic about that. So if I missed one, it belongs in here. It says Twin Flame Soulmates Tea Edition. Yep. What's the tea? This is a different card. I'm going to use it. Chit Chat over dinner, drinks, wine. So this is twin flame energy. So this doesn't go with our King and Queen of Swords. This goes over here with our divine feminine and masculine. Chit Chat, and it just snuck in this deck, so I'm going to pull it out. It's for twin flames. Chit Chat over dinner, drinks, wine. Okay. This masculine may want to take this feminine, divine feminine, out for drinks or to talk. Okay, have a chit chat, or vice versa. The DF might want to take the DM out, or both. They probably both want to. So I'm just going to put this in between them as a mirroring energy. Okay. Geez. Okay. And then I got one. Okay, we got 111 here. Okay. And then we got 1111 here. Different. We got this one for the Queen of Swords. It may not go with the Queen of Swords. It looks like it's going with a DM and DF. Okay. For the DM and DF, we got 4 ones. 1111. manifesting, portal opening to higher self, connecting to ascended masters in the angelic realm. Yeah, this is a that goes to her. She just manifesting new beginnings. This is a lot higher card. Connecting to ascended masters in the angelic realm. Okay, see that? 1111. That's a significant number for the DM and the DF. You guys are ascending higher to the angelic realm. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty card? But just be mindful if you see the numbers 1111. This other one is for the Queen of Swords. Okay. I'm going to read it again. Manifesting, portal opening to higher self, connecting to ascended masters in the angelic realm. 1111. Okay. That's for the DM and DF. Okay. I don't know if I want to take all these cards or not. That's too many cards. Yeah, we don't need to take all. That's too many. I think that's quite enough. All right. My last thing I'm going to do is so far for the magic, this Queen of Swords is not doing any type of magic. They're trying to they are getting tarot readings. They're getting tarot from an unethical tarot reader. They may be the ones doing something unethical, but this King of Swords, karmic partner, male energy, masculine energy, excuse me, got evil eye and unhex. So they have possibly put some kind of hex or curse on you. That's black magic shit there. So, and it's going to keep continuing. It's going on right now. See, it's got all those signs in it. Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Virgo. So, like I said, it could be that person doing it. Could be 4 people doing it, or it could be this person. It's just going to continue on, and it's going to affect Scorpio, Taurus, Sag, and Virgo. And so this divine feminine, divine masculine could have that in their chart, or this could just be 4 people doing it, and that's what sign they are. It's continuing. It's going on right now. And I'm getting, if it don't work, they're going to keep trying until something does work. So just be aware. Evil eye spells, hexes, continuation of magic, until it just go till they finally get what they want, and they're paying someone to do it. So this is the person they're paying on this card with the continuation. This person, that's what I get out of that card. They're paying someone to do magic. That's our King of Swords. Okay, could be any sign really, but I'm getting air sign or fire sign. Okay. My next, so that's our magic that they're trying to do. Let's get all our paying someone to do magic, evil eye hex. They're going to continue on until something works. Probably going to go broke paying this person that they're doing, just doing it. Okay, the next little more detail, Magic the Gathering. These are my cards. They go into a little more detail, a little bit more about what this magic they're doing. Okay, I need to ask this. Okay, let me put my cards together here. And this King of Swords, air or fire energy, needs some self-love. They're having a hard time. That's why they're doing all this. They don't really love themselves. So what is this? Spirit, I need more information. This person paying King of Swords, paying to do magic. On this unhex, evil eye that came up twice. Evil eye and continuation. I'm sorry, it's not continuation. It says confirmation. Excuse me, I need to learn how to read. This card says confirmation. All it is confirmation, not continuation. Confirmation. I'm so sorry about that. Confirmation. I don't think I have my glasses on. Anyway, so this card is confirming it. But it could also mean all the things that I just said too, because that's the messages that I got out of it. But it's confirmation that this is all being done. Okay, so I need spirit, I need an what type of magic. I need some more detail on the magic, the hex, and the evil eye, and the confirmation. The confirmation, the signs are Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Okay. Spirit, what's the message? What's the message on this? And yeah, that wanted to come up. Okay, bristling boar. Let me show you the card. Take a good look at it. Bristling boar. Okay. I can bring down anything in Zagath, but for some, quarry, the ratio of fight to meat is too high. Okay. So this person is like a wild boar. See the thing here? It's a wild boar. So they can bring down anything. They're able to. So wild boars are some vicious animals, okay? They're saying, I can bring down anything in Zagoth, but for some quarry, the ratio of fight to meat is too high. So this person here, this this boar, the ratio. Let me think about this for a minute. I haven't got this card before. I can bring down anything in Zagoth, but for some quarry, the ratio of fight to meat is too high. Just give me a second. Okay, this creature here, this wild boar, he's called a bristling boar. He's giant. Okay. What I'm getting out of this card is this person, a lot of people, people eat wild boar. It's like a male pig, a wild boar, and they're very, very aggressive. Okay. And this creature, this animal can take down anybody. Wild boars are mean, okay? But people are, people hunt wild boar and they eat it. They're wild pigs. It's like a pig, a male pig, but this one's wild. This pig kind of picks and chooses who they want to do battles with, because if the whole gang of men come up with weapons, they could take this wild boar down for the meat. Okay. So it depends on how many people there are involved. If this person, if a lot of people are involved and a lot of people come up to this wild boar and gang up on him, then he'll run away. Okay, start shooting weapons, arrows, guns. The wild the wild boar will run away. But if it's just one on one, then this wild boar has no problem, taking down a human by themselves, one or two humans. It would have to be a gang. Okay. So this is telling me this: don't be out anywhere by yourself. Divine feminine, especially divine feminine, divine masculine, especially the feminine energy I'm getting. Don't be out here by yourself too much. Kind of have somebody with you for a witness. You could get physically attacked by this king or queen of swords. Okay. But if you've got it, if the more people, it's power in numbers. The more people you have with you, it says altercation, physical fight in here. We got that yesterday. That Queen of Swords is the one I think is going to come and try to fight you. But if you have people with you and you're in a public place and you have a lot of people around, or you have a lot of people, I would suggest carrying a weapon. It's just a feeling I get. But if that Queen of Swords, I think it's the Queen of Swords. If that Queen of Swords catches you by yourself, okay, then she might try to physically fight you. And this is a crazy person here. Because if you look at the other video, you're going to find out. So this is not magic. It's more like a possible physical attack. This Queen of Swords is like a wild boar. She wants everything for herself. Okay? It just depends on what's going on with it. So just be careful, Divine Feminine, if you're out by yourself. Even this King of Swords, they might both gang up on you. They might, this King of Swords, I think, is a fire sign. This is what I'm getting. Fire maybe has air in their chart. This Queen of Swords is all air. This is a feeling I'm getting. It could be both of them. Okay, but it's more the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords could be putting this masculine up to possibly approaching you and wanting to make, like, I'm just getting this message, like she said to Queen of Swords, they're together. They're apart, but they're together. They still go to each other's houses and have sex, because I'm getting all kinds of messages. Just ignore me on this. This Queen of Swords is telling this King of Swords masculine that, hey, because this person wants to be with the DF. They miss her. They miss the DF real bad. They want their energy. And this Queen of Swords, she does magic too. She may want the DF's energy, because the DF's energy is pure. They don't know their spells are not working. Like I said yesterday, none of their spells are working. They're still friends, okay? They're just not, they may possibly not be back together. But she's like, well, if you want to get back together, you can be friends with the Divine Feminine. And then this Queen of Swords is sneaky, okay? This bristling boar is more like her. So she says, hey, I'll get you be friends with the Divine Feminine and get her. And then in her mind, she wants to get Divine Feminine's energy, because Divine Feminine is powerful. They have energy. Okay. They have healing power and all kinds of stuff. Okay. So she may even put this masculine up to, yeah, you can have her. We can all be together. We can share. You can be friends or whatever. And then she has a hidden motive behind that. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. But I don't think this King of Swords is not going to hurt the DF. Or it may hurt the DM, but not the DF, because they want to be with them. I'm losing. They don't want me to say this message. So, but this Queen of Swords don't care. She may, if this masculine doesn't want to persuade them to come and be friends so she can steal the energy from the DF, then she's just going to end up physically fighting. She wants to be in an altercation. So this is just like a big wild animal, This Queen of Swords could be overweight. Could be just like a big pig. I'm sorry to be mean, but one-on-one, two-on-one, that pig will take off. That if it's one-on-one, that wild boar will try to attack. But if you have a group of people with you, Divine Feminine, you'll be okay. Protect yourself. And these are messages I was getting. Dang. Oh shit, look what's on the bottom. Y'all, let me get a drink of water real quick. I heard this message today earlier, as a matter of fact. So, also on the bottom is Forest. This Queen of Swords, wants to physically fight the DM because she's jealous, because she knows her masculine loves this DF. So I got Forest. I got this one time before. I heard it somewhere. Don't go walking in the woods by yourself, feminine, especially the feminine. I would recommend that to the masculine too. Don't go walking in the woods by yourself, especially at night, but not even during the day. Make sure you, if you do, make sure you have a bunch of people with you and a weapon, because this person is, this Queen of Swords is, she's dangerous. She has no problem physically attacking somebody. She's physically attacked her masculine. She has no problem with it. She don't care. She's very ghetto. So I would not. That's the same concept. Don't go in. Don't walk in a park or a forest by yourself. Make sure you have someone with you. This Queen of Swords is, that's for her. That's what she wants to do. See, I got confirmation that all this is going on. Confirmation. Let's see. Anything else? What kind of magic is this? Are they doing? This King of Swords. Let's just put them both because it looks like they're both working together. We got the evil eye, the hex, paying someone. Then we got the bristling boar that they want to fight you. And they want to attack you somewhere out in a forest where it's secluded. Or just get you somewhere where it's just you. Finishing blow. Here it is. Finishing blow. Finishing blow. This is a monster on here. This is some kind of horned monster. It says, in this world, it's kill or be killed. I'd rather not be the latter. Okay, this is for this King of Swords or air or fire sign karmic partner that's paying the people to do the magic. That's for the masculine energy. I got a message about, I heard it in a song. It was a music message that I got, and it was channeled. I've dreamed about it. I dreamed about it. It said it was some song by Tupac. It said, don't push me too far. Something about revenge. Don't make me have to kill you. I mean, I hate to say that. And this is this card. I was dreaming about that, and it's directly related to this. This is this masculine energy. So they're both dangerous, okay? Because this karmic masculine wants this divine feminine so bad they're willing to do anything. They may even come and kill you. They make I don't know. They got killing on their mind. Okay, finishing blow. Finishing blow is like the last resort. Finishing blow would be like a last resort for this person, but they might do it. Based on the messages I've been getting, they're pretty scary. They can turn into a monster. King of Swords, karmic partner. Air fire sign. Okay, I'm going to read it to you again. Finishing blow. It says, in this world, it's kill or be killed. I'd rather not be the latter. So this is our karmic person. King of Swords. And this could be just the mode they're in. It don't have to be that sign. I don't want, just take it how it resonates with the people you know. I'm just looking at this thing on this card. It's wild. It's wild looking. Oh, yeah. Okay. Almighty Brushwag. See this creature in here? It looks like a giant porcupine. It's got stickers all over it, and all the hunters are laughing at it. Okay. They're all laughing. They think it's so funny. Okay. But listen what happens. This is for our masculine also. Laughed at the brushwag. Okay. Hunter's expression meaning died unexpectedly. See, they're all falling down. All the hunters are gone down. This brushwag creature, this porcupine looking thing, they laughed at it. And this creature took down all the hunters. They died unexpectedly. So here the thing is about killing. Last resort. Finishing blow. Almighty brushwag. That's the last resort. And everybody's probably going to laugh. Everybody at this almighty brushwag. Someone, this the hunters were laughing at it, but then it killed them. They thought it was harmless. So this person, this King of Swords karmic, could come in as harmless. Like, you know, if the DF tells him no, I don't want to get back with you, they could possibly, there could be some pretty harsh things going on here. They could, last resort. Like I said, in a Lifetime movie, it was in my other video. This person is at their last wits. They're at, they're going nuts. And this other karmic is driving them crazy, but they have so much of a hold on them. So it's going to be giving up. They might give up the ghost. This might be their last incarnation on Earth. Okay, this person here, this karmic partner, might be their last incarnation on Earth, and I don't know. They may have done so many things to people, so many bad things in a past life and the present life, that they're just going to go to a very dark place. You want to call it hell, you want to call it whatever you want to call it. Have you ever seen that movie Ghost, where the movie Ghost, Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson? Is it Woody Harrelson? Yeah, I think it's him or somebody. Anyway, you know what movie I'm talking about, Ghost. Everybody's seen this movie. Well, the couple has this company, and then there's his business partner is an unethical business partner. He's a thief. He's embezzling money. Okay. And he got involved with some bad guys and something, and he had to kill, he killed the husband, his business partner. He killed his business partner for some reason. I can't remember all the movie. But anyway, eventually after, the medium came, Whoopi Goldberg, the medium came, and they found out that this guy, and plus the husband came back, and they found out the business partner is the one that shot him. Okay, so at the end of, when they do finally figure out, okay, finally this husband, this evil guy, he gets shot. The one that was embezzling the money and shot the husband. He gets killed or shot or something, and you see these black creatures pulling him down into the ground. Well, it could be something like that. Okay, so y'all better be careful what you do to people. This could be your last incarnation on Earth. I'm not kidding, y'all. This sounds like crazy, but this is what I'm getting, the messages I'm getting. Just be careful. Because they're wanting to kill somebody. It's kill or be killed. I'd rather not be the latter. And the hunters laughed at the brushwag, and then they died. So that means that person killed them. And this Queen of Swords just want to fight the DF, okay? They want to fight. But this King of Swords karmic, either air or fire sign, may, if this spell work doesn't do anything, that may be what happened. That may be what's going to happen. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Get a couple more. This is crazy, but I'm just saying that if it's your last incarnation on Earth and you haven't learned your lessons, that could possibly happen to you. I'm just giving an example. The dark shadow people come and got him and drug him down into the ground because he did something so horrible. He took a life that wasn't ready to go yet of a good person and split up a family. Let's see. Okay, we got one more. Titanic growth. All right. The massive dominate through might. The tiny survive with guile. Beware the tiny who become massive. Okay, we're talking about this Queen of Swords over here, I think. Queen of Swords, like she might seem friendly, she might seem harmless. She looks like she's just getting her tarot readings and she just wants to physically fight. The tiny survive with guile. This person might fool you. They might make it look like that they're not going to do anything to you, but then the person that has the tiny becomes massive. So she might turn into a freaking monster and kill you. Or just, you know what I mean? anymore. So my advice to you is go get spiritual protection. DM and DF, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself against psychic attack and against physical 3D attack too, as what I can see here. It could get crazy. We've got demonic embrace. Can you see that? Let me get a little closer. Demonic embrace. Okay. You may cast demonic embrace from the graveyard. Okay. So this lady here, either the king, whoever's doing this dark magic is doing some kind of graveyard spells. Okay. So they're doing some type of demonic graveyard spell, some dark magic. And I've heard of that before. Doing some type of graveyard spells, whoever this person that they paid, that's what they're doing. And I got this titanic growth again. The massive dominate through might. The tiny survive with guile. Beware the tiny who become massive. That's going to be our little feminine energy here. So that's come up twice for that feminine. This person down here is doing graveyard spells. That's another thing. Ram through. This is the next one. See the ram? Okay, the ram through. That's either a Taurus or an Aries, because I can't tell. Is it a bull? What kind of creature is it? It's a creature that's ramming through a wall, destroying property, destroying the house, the drywall, making a, just destroying things because they're mad. And it reminds me of an Aries or a Taurus, because Aries is a ram and Taurus is a bull. So let's see here. I've got Taurus on this card of this person doing the graveyard spells. I've got Taurus on there, okay? And Aries, I don't know. Aries could be this King of Swords could have Aries in their chart, or this Queen of Swords could have Aries in their chart. Well, let's read it. Need a medic and some stonemasons. Yeah, they're going to come and do some property damage, it looks like. Yep. They could drive their car through your house. They could try to hit you with their car. I mean, it's all kinds of things that can happen. That's like something that this sounds like something that this either King and Queen of Swords would do, not the practitioner down here. They could, because there's Taurus on the card. I think it's a Taurus. I don't know. This person doing the magic that's helping out, the one that's getting paid, is a Taurus, has a that Taurus symbol is on there. So this ram through is like a bull charging. They're, you know. They may manipulate the King and Queen of Swords mind and have them get so violent that they do something like this, okay, to the DM or DF. So we'll put that down here. But they're doing graveyard spells. Okay, this person. Now we got the King and Queen of Swords, what they might do. We got confirmation. Confirmation. Scorpio, Taurus, Sag, and Virgo is on this card. So that person doing it, and they got their third eye, it's confirmation. It could be any of those signs that has it in their chart that could be doing the manipulation. I'm getting Taurus for some reason. Big Taurus because of that ram through. And the graveyard spell, that looks like something a Scorpio would do. So it looks like a Taurus and a Scorpio is the magical practitioners here. And on the bottom, Gloom Pangolin, Pangolin. It's a creature. Nightmare Pangolin. Looks like some kind of crazy looking bird. Okay. They say it only survives. It's a nightmare creature. Black. They say it only survives only purely bioluminescent diet. It's only active during the darkest of Andatha nights, making verification highly challenging. So it comes out at night and it eats at night. Okay? Bioluminescent. That means it has to come out at night, okay? And they eat at night. And you can't see them. They attack you. This creature attacks people in their dreams. And it's only active on real dark. We have some nights that are darker than others. It's only on the darkest of nights, and they're hard to see. You can't see them. So they try to. What I'm getting on this is they when you go to sleep, they come and get you when you're most vulnerable and you can't see them. When you're sleeping, they manipulate you through your dreams. Okay. This practitioner could be doing that, and this King and Queen of Swords could be doing that to the DM and the DF. Manipulating them through their sleep. I've gotten cards on this before, just not this, just not the Magic the Gathering. Okay, well, we'll do. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I've got Blood Glutton, Creature Vampire. Yeah, this I know for sure. This Queen of Swords does blood magic. I mean, and an energy vampire, and they also do blood and sex magic. This drains you. This is like draining energy vampire. Both of them could be doing that, and this person, because they got all, they could have tried to do that, but now they're paying somebody. They could have tried all this because they were trying to do spells and they didn't work. So they could just be, they could all be involved in it. Could be a lot of people involved in this. Blood Glutton, Creature Vampire. Some savor the hunt. I savor the kill. So they're out for the kill. They want to kill. Vampires suck your blood, suck your energy. So if you're feeling like tired and somebody has sucked the life out of you, it's the effects of this black magic. And we got, let's see, I'm going to get one more. Tree Shaker Chimera. It's a big tree with eyes on it. The wisdom of the past is written on the bones of ancients. So if someone does get killed in this, which I hope not, they're going to find the answer on the bones, because you know that. Have you ever watched, I've watched a lot of forensic shows. I'm trying to think of what the name of that show is. The Bone something. It's a really old show. But anyway, they can take a bone, even if it's broken. Like if bones come up, they find the bones, they can take that and determine the age of the person that was killed, and so forth and so on. I mean, it might take some detective work, but it can be figured out. So they're telling you, if y'all do try to do this, you're going to get caught. You're going to end up in prison. Okay, duh. Because if they can, it's called the Bone Farm or something. It was an old show. The wisdom of the past is written on the bones of ancients. So that means that the evidence, if you do try to hurt somebody, whether it's murder or attempted murder, if this magic doesn't work, okay, you're going to end up in prison anyway, just saying. Okay, Grasp of Darkness. Okay, this is a dark, does look like a person, like a spider in a dark, it's got a dark shadow balloony looking thing attached to it. I really can't tell that much of what it is. Anyway, Grasp of Darkness. I welcome the use of even the foulest magic if it will rid us of the monstrosities that plague our world. Okay, this is for divine feminine and divine masculine. Y'all might have to venture in the dark to fix this situation. You can protect yourself, but you might have to do some dark magic to repel this. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. And this is for just letting you know you might have to resort to that. I hope not. That's it. Yep. That's all we need to know. I think that's enough. All right, you guys. I've been talking for an hour and 20 minutes. You can watch this video first, but this is part two. Okay, part two of the video. What kind of dark magic are they doing? I mean, what's done in the dark eventually comes out in the light. That was done on 8/29. That's part one. This is part two. You can watch this first and then watch part one. Okay. I know it's long, but people need to know what's going on. It's that bad. It's that serious. It could get really ugly. I'm just saying. Just watch yourself. Divine Feminine. Don't go walking in the forest by yourself. Don't be out anywhere by yourself. Okay, if you do take a weapon, take somebody with you. And I would say the same for the Divine Masculine. If you're out, take a weapon. I'm not kidding. These people's dangerous. Oh wait, I'm done. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope it helped somebody in some ways. I'm getting tongue-tied. But you guys have a beautiful day. If you like my videos, if you appreciate my work, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to donate, I'll give me a donation or tip or anything you would like to donate me a deck of cards, a gift, anything, to show your appreciation. That is very much appreciated. I'm just putting it out there like that. If you love my channel, and you guys, I love you guys, and I appreciate you watching me. And my messages are a little crazy, but they're true. Okay, all right, they are true. I get these channel messages from Spirit. Just be careful, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Watch yourself. And I do give personal readings, and I do give chakra healing, which works wonders. It can heal all the ailments in your body. Plus, get your mind right, open up your third eye, open up. You will feel like a new person. I do all that. I will put all my information in the description box. Anyway, if you guys, I'm doing a thing now where I need to talk about one more thing. Once a month, I'm going to be giving away a tarot deck. Okay. I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and go get it like at Books A Million or somewhere so I can have it now. But once a month, I'm going to be giving away a tarot deck. Only thing I ask of you, is I can enter you in for the drawing. I'm going to do the drawing in public. I'm going to put everybody's names that entered into a little hat or whatever, little hat or jar, whatever, and I'll draw out a name. Okay. The only thing I ask of you, you have to subscribe to my channel in order to be eligible for this drawing. Okay. But once a month, I'm going to give away a tarot deck. When I get the tarot deck, I'm going to let you know what it is, but I am going to be doing it. Let's see, what is today? Today's the 31st of August. Okay, I am going to go get that Monday. I'm going to go get the tarot deck, the first tarot deck for the first month, and I'm going to put it on my channel, advertise it, but in order to be eligible for the drawing, you must be a subscriber. You must stay a subscriber. Okay, that's all I'm asking you to do. You don't have to give me money or anything, and once a month we will have a drawing. I may start giving other things away as well, but you have to be a subscriber to my channel. I have to be able to see it. It can't be a private subscriber. It has to be, and you have to agree to be my subscriber. Okay? So you do have to be a subscriber. I have to be able to see your name, because I do have some people private. They don't want their name shown. I do need to see that you are subscribed before I can put your name in the drawing. Okay, but I will be starting that tomorrow, either tomorrow or Monday. I'm going to let you know. Every month I'm going to do this. So, in other words, the drawing for the tarot deck, and I'm going to get a nice tarot deck. The drawing for the tarot deck will be October 1st. Okay? So that gives you a month to enter in your name. Okay? But you have to be subscribed to my channel, and I have to see where you have subscribed. Okay? But I am going to get nice tarot decks. And there may be other things. I may give away some jewelry, some manifestation, esoteric books later, but for right now, it's just going to be tarot decks, and it will be something nice. I will be showing that soon, but you have to subscribe to my channel to get it, and I have to be able to see where that you subscribed. Okay? Private subscribers, I can't do it. I mean, I'm unless you want to send me an email and tell me. I don't know who my private subscribers are. I just only know the ones that show their names. So that's the only people I can enter. But you do have to be a subscriber. And I'm going to show you that deck in the next 2 days. I'm going to be out looking for that. We're going to do that every 30 days. So it will be a drawing. I'm going to let you know. I'll probably start it on Monday or Tuesday, and then I'll do the drawing on October 1st. Okay? It'll be a very nice tarot deck for somebody if you're a subscriber. Okay? You guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed my channel. I hope you love my videos. I love doing this for you guys. I put a lot of work into it. I just want to let you know I love that you watch my channel. I appreciate it. And I'm going to be doing more videos similar to this. And I will do astrological signs. I'll do zodiac sign readings. There'll be a lot of different readings. But if you want to shoot me an email for a personal reading, that's fine too. But if you want to get on the drawing, you must subscribe, okay, to my channel. And you can put in you don't have to tell me your name. You could just use, you don't have to use your real name. Just show me where you have subscribed. And that way I can enter you in for the drawing, okay? On October 1st. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. God bless, and I love you guys.